Everything with you. Thank you for coming by again. For those that may come by, for those that may not come by, I start this off real simple like this. It's something my grandmother always kind of told me. You can't find what you're not looking for. Being in life, you know, whether it be online, whatever aspect you are. I mean, you can't find something that you're not actively seeking for, that you're not going after. And these are just my thoughts on this matter, how to avoid drama on social media. A lot of times the reality is that people go looking for it, be it in who we associate with, or if it's drama with other people, you're in the midst of that conversation and stuff like that. And it manifests itself in different ways to the point where you find yourself embroiled in a conflict, a gossip, or situations that you got no business dealing with. And how to avoid that drama is to watch the company you keep, watch the conversations that you're having. A lot of times we may not really pay attention to stuff like that because, you know what, it may not be that big of a deal. It may not be that issue to you, but you feel like, you know what, I'm going to be involved in, a particular thing with buffering. How to avoid drama on social media is just being aware of the company that you keep, being aware of the conversations that you're having with different people. Like I said, sometimes we'll be caught up in somebody else's drama, and it's exciting for the moment or whatever the case may be, and we're just like knee deep in it, not realizing that we attracted to us. A lot of times the drama can be attracted to us. Now, don't get me wrong. Even if you're not on social media looking for drama, even if you're not on here, actively seeking to have the problems, it can come for you. But the thing is, you don't want to put yourself in the middle of it just because, it's the thing to do. And a lot of times it comes from the company we keep. It comes from the content that we kind of, put out there, the kind of things that we attract. You heard the saying before, you attract your tribe, like the people you are. If you want to see how a person is and what type of life they lead, look at their friends. I mean, also too, when you're online, look at who you associate with online. Look at the type of stories that you research and the type of things that you're into. If you want to find out why the drama is, coming to you, and how to avoid it, look at what you basically put yourself. A couple people going live in a few. Okay, there we are. We're back. After technical difficulties, I'm back. Like I said, some of the stuff that I'm saying to you, you've already known. You already know. There's no tips, there's no real big steps on how to avoid, drama on social media and stuff like that. But if you see somebody that's a drama channel or, a drama profile or whatever the case may be, you ask yourself the question, is this something that I want to be associated with? Is this a person that, even if they may seem entertaining, or this is a group that may seem entertaining, is that something that I want to put myself in the midst of? Because what happens is a lot of times other people's drama can become our own. If I'm in the midst of a drama channel or, a page or a site that's, constantly, going after people, attacking people, trolling people, at some point there's guilt by association that comes from that. Then there's our desires and things that we secretly, want to do and wish for. Sometimes, folks really like the drama. Sometimes folks really, want to be involved in that because life may seem, more exciting to be, caught up in particular things like that. And how to avoid that is understanding, who you are and knowing how it affects you. And ask yourself the question, is that something that I really want to be associated with? Am I prepared to suffer those consequences, or do I want to, negatively impact people's lives? Some people do. Like I said, some people see the title of this live stream and say, you know what? Maybe I want to find drama on social media. Maybe this is what I want to do. Maybe it's something that's lucrative to you. Maybe the gossip, maybe the innuendos, maybe the trolling, maybe the backstabbing and all the negative talk. Maybe that's for you. I mean, so I have to consider that as well. But if you're somebody on here that's really just looking to, have, a positive experience, or at least a balanced experience, and not be so embroiled and caught up in, drama and the negativity that may come from it, there's ways around it. There's ways to avoid that. Don't engage with folks that are tearing other folks down. And some of us are guilty. A lot of us, have been guilty of that at times, to where, you have these group of people over here that you're positive with, and then you have some folks over here who are entertaining, but at times they can get a little raunchy, they can get a little raw, they can be a little negative, and you have to question whether or not those are people you should associate with. But if you have to question, whether or not you should be in that group, or, or if you kind of turned off, or, there's something that's said, you got to wonder about that. I mean, if you're in a situation where people are again, overly sexual, overly racial, overly negative, everything is about cursing every 5 minutes and all that other nonsense, or people are constantly, dishing out other people's personal information, then that's something that you may want to avoid. But the question is, how do you avoid that? I think it's a matter of principles. It's a matter of understanding, where you want to stand. It's more or less self-control. It's more or less understanding what your principles are, because if you know what you come to YouTube or social media to do, then you know what you're there not to do. I think a lot of people get on here sometimes and they're just searching a miss. They're just kind of, looking through and, gathering, what it is. It's just entertainment. And there's nothing wrong with coming on here and just being entertained and seeing what's going on. But like I said, understand your principles, understand your worth, understand where you're coming at as a, as a profile, as a particular person, where your principles stand on any side of drama that may be out there. And then it comes down to, what are you looking for? I mean, like I said, for those folks out there that may not be feeling this, that's really what it is. All is well, Just Us. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate it. Barbie Pink Lifestyles. All these comments are just coming up now. Creative Spirit, I appreciate you. Thank you, Margie, for coming here. I appreciate you. Cab is going live soon. Barbie Pink Lifestyle, appreciate you for coming through. Cool Dad, appreciate you for coming through. Beats, what's up? Creative Redundancy, thank you. I appreciate you. But like I said, this is not something that I'm telling you right now in this live stream that you don't know. All of you folks in this live stream, anybody seeing this live stream already knows. But sometimes we just need the reminder, and the reminder is that we are the company that we keep. What's going on, Edmund Ford? Hi, what's going on? Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you. A lot of times when you're online, we are the company that we keep. If you want to avoid drama and whatnot on this social media platform, just be mindful of the people that you're associating with. Cool Dad, what's going on? I don't know if I'm a good man, but I'm decent, So, like I said, I go back to the lesson, I hearken to what my grandmother told me. You can't find what you're not looking for. What's going on, KK? Appreciate you for coming here. If you're looking for the negativity, if you're looking for the drama, if you're looking for the backbite and the gossip and all that other stuff, you'll find it. But if you want to avoid that stuff, don't come on here looking for it. Come on here and find your little cooking videos, or the how-to videos, or the nail tutorials and stuff like that. Things that are actually upbuilding, things that are worthwhile. I mean, you want to be entertained and find a little comedy video, fine. But I think it comes into something now when you get into a situation now where you want to actually seek out just drama for drama's sake, and that's when it comes to a point where now you're caught up and embroiled in somebody else's drama and gossip, and sooner or later, I guess the karma of it all, it comes back around, and you say, okay, well, now it's your turn. Everybody likes to watch a good drama. Like I said, I've said this many times, in past years, everybody likes to watch a good drama until it's about them. But nobody's realizing that, that drama becomes about you, when you constantly have yourself within that, and then also too, just being in the spotlight as well. Now, I'm not saying to never have no drama in life, but to be constantly embroiled in drama, to constantly be stuck going back and forth with cats and people just arguing about nothing. That comes because what, at the end of the day, you probably lost focus. Sometimes people have lost focus on what they're here for. Like, it's like me getting online and I'm coming online to search for a canopy, or some home prepper stuff, or I'm just trying to find out the best how-to cooking videos, and then now all of a sudden I'm in the gossip pages, or I'm in a negative live stream somewhere and they're trashing somebody, or I'm in the room where I know I shouldn't be, but it's entertaining to be there. Sooner or later, you can become the ire, of the rage, and like I said, hopefully this is making sense to folks. It just comes to a point where, what do you associate yourself with? It's written, in the good book. What I'm saying, how does it say? Is it a bad association spoils useful habits? So it's like, what do you associate yourself with? And that's what it comes down to. Understanding and being aware of what you're associating yourself with online, be it at work, be it home, personal, even if you're going to a bar, like I said, what are you associating yourself with when you're in that bar? Who are you talking to? What is the company that you're keeping? And one of the best ways to avoid that is understanding and, keeping your circle tight, knowing the people that are around you, being aware of your surroundings. And, if you see something that's not right, well, if somebody's saying something that you don't agree with or you don't vibe with or you don't jive with, separating yourself from that particular thing. And all these are things that you folks out there know. I'm not saying anything new. I'm not saying anything revolutionary. I'm not saying anything groundbreaking. It's just that, it comes to a point where you just have to be reminded, and I have to get reminded as well too. Sometimes, I'm out there, I'm talking, and I'm in the midst of conversations that I shouldn't even be nowhere near. But it becomes tempting. Sometimes it's one of those motivations that we have just to be entertained. A stand-up person is not a standby person. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Here's the fact is I had some struggles, but I found a happy spot. No drama for me. Well, no drama here too, Crimson Fantasy. I mean, but it comes to a point where you have to decide as a particular person what you want out of this whole online experience. And be honest with yourself, about what it is that's coming. Because sometimes the drama comes our way just because we're in the midst of the drama. Sometimes drama comes our way because we're, entertained by certain things, not understanding that the entertainment or that negativity can influence us in a way where we start to make that a part of our life, our ideologies, and how we do particular things, to the point where it's not balanced. Because let's get it right. You're gonna find people out there with drama. Drama's gonna come your way. You're not gonna totally avoid it. I'm not ignorant of that particular situation, but the thing is not to have so much drama in your life that everything is consumed with negativity. It's consumed with gossip. It's consumed, with jealousy, with negativity, to the point where you can't see, the forest for the trees. So it like I said, it is a situation where I could definitely repeat myself over and over, and I probably won't. I mean, maybe some of you folks in the comment section got some in the comment section in the chat got some comments and things that you may want to attribute to the conversation. What are some of the ways that you avoid drama on social media? Because like I said, I could talk and I could talk and I could talk, but maybe you could tell me how some of the ways that you may avoid drama in life and social media and work. I just know it's about the company that you keep. It's about the philosophies that you take on, the ideologies, the principles that you have in your life. Those are things that shape and mold, who we are. And, sometimes like an old timer told me, sometimes I asked him how he lived so long. He said, not too much excess, not having the same routine, understanding, where you are, not too much, just food and liquor and all that other stuff. So it goes into that too. I say this with the social media aspect, not too much negativity. Understand your routine, know what you're here to do and not do, not to put yourself in a negative situation. Crimson Fantasy says, I stay on my grind and focus on better content. I stay more quiet and chose my battles wisely. Like when I turned 30, I started to realize that. Beat says, differentiating knowing thyself and not letting it change that. Yeah, I definitely agree. Knowing yourself, not letting, other situations change who you are. As you get older, like I said, you can learn. Some of us need to know that. Like I said, Mel's not always the most mature, but, I try to learn from my experiences and implement new things or ways of thinking and whatnot. And it's also, too, another old timer told me, is modesty, self-effacing, constantly looking in the mirror, constantly being realistic, because some of the worst lies are the ones that we tell ourselves, giving ourselves false positivity, letting ourselves believe that it's okay to be associated with certain negativities or certain groups or certain behaviors because it makes us feel good. As long as you don't lie to yourself about who you are and what you with and what you associate yourself with. And the earth is round. What's up, Drone Wolf? I ain't seen you in a little bit. Yeah, you always got to learn from your experiences, even the bad ones. Well, Drone Wolf, let me know, what are some of the ways that you avoid drama on social media? Drone Wolf, Drone Wolf. I just called you Drone Wolf, right? Drone worship. But shout out to Drone Wolf Media if you out there. Shout out to you. But drone worship, as the earth is round. Let me know, how do you actually avoid drama on social media, if you might elaborate on that. Rock Truck Rob, what's going on? Hey, what's up with you? Fist pump to you as well. I would like to know how you avoid drama on social media, Rock Truck Rob. I mean, because I've given some of my point of view on it, in the last 15 minutes or so. But I would like to know how you, the viewer, avoid drama on social media, if that's something that you if you want to do. I mean, do you think you should avoid drama on social media? I mean, do you think you should be like the matador, just take the bull by the horns and go with the red cape and just take on the BS all the way? But the reality, I think, is you can't fight everybody and you can't win every battle. You have to pick your battles. Drone Wolf. Yeah, Just Us says, I mind my own business. Why I keep calling you Drone Wolf? Hey, what's going on, Patch? I got a question for you, Patch. I barely go on social media outlets unless it's for personal gain through advertisement for me posting material. Okay, so I would take that as you know what you're here for. You're not trying to engage in the negativity, and outside of what you're trying to do from a business standpoint, you're not really up in that. Yes, I want to hear your 2 cents as well, Taj Tom. Thank you for coming through. Patch, I would like to know, how do you avoid drama on social media? My 2 cents is to stay true to who you are. If people know your channel isn't about drama, then there you go. Well, I guess that comes down to association, Tosh Tom. That comes down to, who you are and what you put yourself, in the midst of, or what you present to the world. Rock Truck Rob says, I stay away. Sorry about that. Rock Truck Rob says, I stay away from it. There's a channel that constantly has drama. I'll unsubscribe it. That's it. I appreciate that. So that's back with association. However, I love trolls. They make you grow faster. I invite them to the negativity. So the trolling, feel free to troll me. Yeah, I don't know about that, but there's a balance in that. You could do that, Drone Wolf. You could do that, but that can backfire on you because, like I said, what if they troll you? Then there's some hacker situations and they get out there. Now your personal information out there, your address and where you work and where you go to eat and maybe your girlfriend, your wife, or where the mistress is located. I mean, everybody don't need to know that, so I mean that can cut both ways, and then also too seeming like the bully. That's why I chose 600 subscribers. They can have my address. I gave it out freely to send me stuff. Well, hey, 6,000. Oh, okay, that's why I chose. Well, that's why I chose 6,000 subscribers. Wow, okay. Okay, you could do that. I mean, that's brave. I don't know if I would do that. But I don't necessarily try to avoid it when I'm in a situation. I try to help resolve the issue, but when it can be resolved, I try to remove one of the participants, as it takes 2 to tango. I give you that. You can't be scared of the trolls or the negativity. That's when they mentally beat you. Okay. I hear that. But see, I guess the thing is, you could not be scared of it. I mean, I say deal with it as it comes your way, but at the same time, I don't think it's necessary to go out there necessarily looking for it. You know what I'm saying? Just as Hamburg says, I try them on my own business. I try them on my business, but when I ask my opinion, I say, well, I don't know what's going on. It's my opinion, perspective. I keep from my perspective. I'm not picking sides or whatever. You have to explain that a little bit more, just as Handbricks. What's going on, Road King? I appreciate you for coming through. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Anybody out there, check out Road King, 805 Road King. Let's just remind everybody that controversy causes growth. Without the trolls, YouTube would not be as big as it is today. I don't say it's the trolls that made YouTube as big as it is today. If anybody wants to get into that, it's pirated content. A lot of pirated content caused YouTube to be as big as it is today. People used to upload all kind of illegal stuff on there. I don't know if that's necessarily the trolls. Trolls can help individual planets. I was gonna say individual planets, individual profiles. The Patch says, see, brother, if the trolls know they are getting into you, then they will continue. Exactly. I have controversial topics. I damn sure do not allow trolls to screw up my shows. I agree with you, Patch. I seen you over there. Anybody, don't forget to check out The Man Who Refused to Die. Awesome live streams. Very controversial stuff, but he keeps it classy over there. I definitely appreciate that. I mean, it's a dicey thing whether or not you want to engage with the trolls. It's a dicey thing whether or not you want to, invite the drama and stuff like that. I mean, there is something to be said about dealing with the drama. I agree that the drama should be dealt with, but to make it a part of what you do here on YouTube, You can, but that comes with a caveat that, you know, you're gonna go through some things. Mel still has a lot to learn. I'll beat you YouTube, yeah, about you. Trust me. Wait up. I still have a lot to learn. I bet YouTube a year ago. Trust me, speak the truth. You're a YouTube guru. Hey man, you could be the YouTube guru. I'm not saying that drama doesn't have its place, but if you're not on here looking for drama, this is about how to avoid it. You know, for some people, hey, it exists in that way. You know, where you can live within a drama state constantly. But here's the point. You know, who wants to constantly live in a crisis state? You always have to be on alert. So if I'm saying, okay, if I go along with drone worship's philosophy, and I'm saying, okay, the trolls and the people who help my channel grow and all this other stuff, I'm constantly have to be on alert because I don't know how I'm going to be attacked. I don't know where it's coming from. It's only drama if you let it get to the otherwise. It's just controversy. Well, drama is still drama, whether you call it controversy. You know what I'm saying? Poison is poison, whether you put it in a new bottle. I'll just take my leave. I can't deal with negative vibes. Yeah, I mean, negative vibes is a problem. You know, so I mean, if you can deal with it, if you can do that, I see it, but like I said, you shouldn't have to. You know, you shouldn't have to in order for a way to grow. You know, you could grow off of good content. You know, I mean, I believe that picking sides in a drama situation is the worst. The worst thing on to with a. Okay, let me see. Picking sides in a drama situation is the worst thing to do. You have to be neutral. I agree, but some people, like I said, I mean, you want to get into that, you can. But like I said, you constantly got to be on alert. You constantly got to watch out for who's coming at you and where's it coming from, and then you got to constantly retaliate. And I don't know if that's how I want to live. The way you perceive what they're doing to you mentally is how you're going to handle the situation if you let it get you lose. I could see where you're coming from with that drone wolf. I keep calling you drone wolf, drone worship. But it is, like I said, it is something to be said about not having to take on more negativity than you need. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not going to sit here and say that no drama is going to come my way and then I don't have to deal with drama. Drama is not drama. It's only drama in your mind. It can easily cancel out drama. It's just as easy as you let it by not paying it attention. That's one way of looking at it. No, if you're brought into it, then you pick a side, either just maintain doing the thing or do the right thing. Once again, it's only negative if you see it that way. Yeah, I see it as growth and gain. Well, here's the thing, Drone Wolf. That's interesting that you see it as growth and gain. Maybe you could elaborate more on that. But, a negative action is a negative action. What I try not to confuse myself with or try to misconstrue it, because I see the spin. I'm careful of the spin, because that spin can have me in a situation now where I'm taking on negativity and looking at it as a positive thing because of the result. So it's like the end, the ends justify the means, or the means justify the ends, however you want to say it. And that's not always the way to look at it. I get it. In the short term, that can be a great strategy to where you want to take on drama, you want to take on the negativity, you want to fight, you want to go back and forth, but it can really take a toll. That's because you enjoy drama, have the growth in the game. Without that, yeah, no, I have to agree with Patch on that. It can become, a drama show or a ish show, like I said, the S show. So being a YouTuber, I understand and analyst pretty darn well, and I know that the more negative and the more lash out, the more popular I become by retaliation. Well, okay. My opinion is, okay, let me get to justice, and I'm gonna get address of what Drone Wolf is saying. I mean, Drone Worship is saying. Sorry about that. Okay, let me see what she was saying. My opinion is that if we are throwing hands or shooting shots, I really don't entertain the drama. Not to mention my growth isn't all troll. Attracts subs to me. Okay, here's the thing. I'll go with you on this one. Drone Worship. Here's the thing. First off, I say you shouldn't have to be. Hey, what's going on, Mrs. P? Thank you. My opinion is not that the more popular people is in Red Rubberneck, and yeah, okay, it can become a train wreck. I agree. YouTube can be very cutthroat and have to make decisions for yourself. Rather, sometimes that means playing hardball. Uh, I hear you, drone worship, but this is what I was about to say because I'm reading all the comments and whatnot. First off, I say, not in the circles. Yeah, no. I agree with you on that, Patch. Here's the thing: if that's what you're gonna do, and you want to step into the drama, right? I say be aware of the consequences, be aware of the toll that it may take on you emotionally. Be aware of what comes with that. Because when you want to constantly go back and forth with folks and you want to really waste energy with that or put energy into that, that's what you can do. You can grow that way. But the problem with that is that when you do that, how do you make the pivot? Now you have to make a pivot. Because even somebody like, Wendy Williams or Howard Stern or whoever is still trying to make a pivot unless you want to stay in that vein, because it stunts your growth. Because now once you become known as the drama channel or the drama person, it becomes hard for you to break free from that. Bottom line is I'd rather have 1,700 non-troll subs as opposed to 10K subs at 80 cents of troll accounts. I agree. But the thing is that the misconception is that you can't grow and become big without having a whole bunch of troll accounts. Like, look at people that have even been in this chat. Has somebody like 805 Road King, has almost 70,000 subscribers, and he's not a drama channel. Drama is for the soaps. Tosh Time, over 10,000 subs. She's not a drama channel. She's actually inspirational. Who cares? They're bringing up your CPM, whether they're trolls or not. They're helping you to grow. Here's what happens. If you just go for the drama aspect of it, which you can, and I'm friends with a ton of actual trolls. Yeah, well, listen, it happens. But here's the thing. You can have a balance or whatever the case, but the question is, what is your channel about? If you want to have a free-for-all, like a fight club on YouTube, you can do that. The problem is that it can attract a whole bunch of negativity and drama to you, that you don't need. I'm not a drama channel, but I invite it when it comes in my life. I have no problem dealing with the trolls all of a sudden and the battle. I get what you're saying. Speak as if what you say will be the last thing people remember about you. Yes, Edmund Ford, I do agree with that. But the thing about it is, which I try to say this in the best way possible. You gotta remember that what you put out there, people, are being affected by, regardless of whether you think it's important or not, regardless of whether you think it's just for the money, your CPM, just to grow, because you can get to wherever you want to get in life, online, in different relationships. But what happens is the things that you did to get there don't go away. Having trolls come to your account, going back and forth with the drama, growing exponentially, but getting money, getting that fame, going through that drama, that stuff doesn't disappear once you get there. Like me, if I wanted to, I can grow fast if I just went into the whole trolling back and forth and cursing and saying things and getting raunchy with people. I could grow that way. I know how to grow that way. But the problem is I have nieces, I have nephews, I have family members, I have young people out there who see my stuff, and I have to remember that these things that I put out there, this is how folks will remember me. This is how they will be affected by my content. Now, I may not be as popular as some of the other folks out there who choose to do that, and that's your business. That is your business, whether or not you want to do that. Kudos to you, or mazel tov to you, whatever, shalom. But the reality is, whatever you do to get to that particular point, whatever you do in that journey, people see that. That stuff doesn't just disappear, especially online. That stuff will be there. It's of record. It is of an effect. You know what I'm saying? And let me see these comments. Let me see these comments as I'm looking at it. Be true to yourself. Put content that is true. I reject trying to benefit at the expense of others. Morals will prevent me from doing that in certain reasons. I make drone videos. If they want to throw drone videos, I invite them. Feel free to what's going on. My horde of cronies is going to rip them apart. I mean, you could do that. You could do that. I hear you drone worship, No, they're helping you to be a flash in the pan when they run off. They're actually real supporters. When they get bored, they have nothing left. Yeah, I mean, these are all great comments. Exactly. I do as a legacy for my kids when I die. and they could come here and remember what I sound like and what I thought on the subject. I mean, I try to tell people all about this too. This boils down to as well as how do you want to be remembered, like Edmund Ford was saying it, as a legacy thing. What's going on, Pixies? Thank you for coming here before the bedtime. Okay, off the Drone Network, good chat. All right, thank you, Drone Worship. I appreciate it for making this what it is. Are you growing by being you? Yes. That's the best way to grow. But like I've been told by the old timers, the best way to achieve wealth, to achieve growth, is through appreciation over time. So you have a chance to grow and understand and become who you are. This is what I need from you, the viewers, the people. I need people that actually really care about what I have to say. I need real folks that's going to tell me the truth. I need people to tell me when my stuff is boring. I need to tell me my stuff is exciting. I need people who are going to challenge me. Yes, Patch, I need real growth. I need real growth. I need real conversations like I'm having here now. I try to have real conversations with people. I'm not somebody out there who has a lot of subscribers on my live streams and people looking for sub or people looking for the shout out on my stuff. I'm just trying to have real conversations with people. I mean, that's just what I'm doing. I'm just trying to build up by having, content that matters to me and to the people out there, and just trying to make you think, argue, question, explore. Thank you, Beats. I appreciate you. You just need to come hang out with me more often. Yeah, Patch, I definitely will. But I'm okay with growing over time, I mean, exactly, Patch. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and say I'm not tempted at times, Yeah, no, definitely creative redundancy. Thank you for exploring this topic with me. I'm not gonna sit here and say to you at times I don't look over at the drama channels or the sub for sub folks or the people out there, doing creative things or like real drama type stuff and don't think to myself, wow, Mel could do that too. But the reality is, who do I want to be remembered? Thank you, Rock Truck Rob. I appreciate it. I think people enjoy my channel for the content. Yeah, that's what it's about, Mrs. P. You want people to love you for you or care about you for you. I mean, I appreciate you folks for just coming through and appreciating me. Like I said, I don't get the numbers that everybody else get, but it ain't about getting the numbers that everybody else get. Guess what? I may never get paid a dime from YouTube AdSense. I may never become big, like some people are. But the question is, what am I putting out there? Who am I effectuating, or affecting, in a positive or negative way? What messages I'm putting out there to the people? And it's like Tosh Tom said in here, am I really being me? Like I put on Twitter. I put this on Twitter. I don't know if anybody sees following me on Twitter. Thank you. Like showing up out of nowhere, nah, that's what it is. That's good. I put on Twitter. Are you really you? This is what I put on Twitter the other day. I said, are you really you, or are you what you want the world to see? Are you really yourself, or are you pretending to be what you thought people think you should be on here? And that's what I see a lot of. I see a lot of people getting into drama and negativity and all this other stuff and trying to become people that they're not, in order to, get revenue, in order to get noticed, in order to put themselves out there. As I keep saying, I don't do it for the money. I do it because I enjoy it. Yeah, unfortunately, but see, no, it's not unfortunate, Patch. It's not unfortunate that you are you. It's unfortunate when you and you're hurting people, when you're taking people down and stuff like that, or being negative about stuff. But even with that, are you being you? Are you a carbon copy? Are you an actor? Are you fake positive? Are you fake negative? There's some people out there that's fake negative. There's people out there that's just into the drama because, maybe they want attention. They want validation and stuff like that. And that's not something that I ever try to do. Any live stream, any video, any piece of content that I put out there is not because I want to, get that validation. And I mean, and don't get me wrong, if the validation or affirmations come from it, I'm not going to slap it down. I've had to learn how to accept a compliment and whatnot. Yeah, well, listen, brutally honest, everybody can't handle brutal honesty, Patch, but I've learned that over years not to always be so direct. I'll be direct when I have to. I have to be indirect a lot of times because everybody doesn't know. The world doesn't need another YouTube Howard Stern. Yeah, Mr. Ford, it don't. But, I mean, like I said, it comes to the point where I say to other people out there, are you going to be you, man? Are you going to understand that, look, the drama has a certain effect to it, and if you want that, you can go after that. You can be that. But, that comes with the caveat that, look, The drama, you know, breeds negativity. You know, negativity breeds contempt. If that's what you want to do, yeah, I'm always direct. If they don't like it, then they can take a step back. Yeah, I mean, you can do that, but like I said, everybody's not strong to handle brutal, honest truth. You know, as it comes to patches, as far as it goes, sometimes a job requires a chisel and not a sledgehammer. I agree with that. You know, you get more flies with honey than you can, you know, with you know, I don't know, spice or something. I don't know what you're gonna say. You know, I don't know. However, you would get flies. Know when you step into the online ring, you're going to have the dancer take a hit or two, metaphorically speaking. Yeah, creative redundancy. I see that, and I'm not telling people that drama is not coming your way. But here's the thing: if you're gonna get hit, at least try to reduce the amount of times that you're going to get hit by the negativity, by the nonsense, by the drama, the things that's coming your way. I am who I am, as it take me or leave me. I don't care. I hear you, Mrs. P. We love you the way that you are. I appreciate you for being you. And if you're not speaking truth, what is it I endeavor always to do on my channel? Yeah, I say always speak the truth. One good way to avoid drama is block the fool and do not mention the drama. That's another way too. Sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you have to block a person, keep it moving, keep it chucking, keep doing what you got to do. Oh, for those folks that know Cab 7, Cab 7 is live right now on his channel. I encourage you to go check him out. No, I'm not gonna kill a troll. I'm not here to try to kill anybody. You know, nah, sorry. Yeah, ignore them. Ignoring them is better, Patch. Nah. No death to any trolls out there. Even if it's as annoying as you may get, I'm not out here trying to catch a case. If the FBI, you know, if the CIA, NSA is watching, nah, I don't do that. I need to be true to myself. I have to lie with her. Okay. Do what you got to do, Margie. I appreciate that. It's a euphemism. I know it's a euphemism, like, but I just gave a realism patch just in case the feds is watching, you know. Great call out to Cab 7. Yeah, definitely. I just say it for anybody that I know out there that's live like that. There's a couple of people going live right now, but for those that know Cab 7, if you like to go over to Cab 7 and check out Cab 7, he's a great inspirational live streamer. You know, check him out and just, you know, let him know Mel sent you, you know. Let them know the homie from Brooklyn, you know, put it out there. You know, I know you talking that stuff over there, Beats. You know, do what you got to do. Just be mindful, be wary of, you know, what that comes with. You know, me and Pixie pay the trolls no heed. If you ignore them and they don't get a rise, then they'll soon move on. Yeah, and it's like that. Sometimes you have to learn how to ignore people because, you know, people want to get a rise out of you. Just like with me. You know, I have trolls. I have people that come by from time to time that want to get a rise out of me with a negativity. And here's another side of it I forgot to say. I had to say I'm honored to have met you as well, Patch. I appreciate you. And here's another thing I'll say about the trolls, the drama, the negativity. You know, unless that's what you do on a regular basis, it's bad for business. It's bad for whatever you're trying to do. If you're trying to make this into something, if you're trying to put together a business, if you're trying to be reputable, then that could be something. What's up, Canadian Bacon? I see you. Thank you for coming through. You know, it's all good. Yeah, thank you for being here for the first time. Jumping over to Cab 7, thank you for the channel. Yeah, no, it's all good. Tell Cab I said hello. You know, tell him I'll be over there shortly as well. I'll be on for another few more minutes. Drama on social medias, I'm an expert, unfortunately. Well, you could be an expert on it. Good night all. We're heading to bed. Okay, Mrs. P, thank you for coming through. I appreciate it. You know, here's the thing about drama. I'm not telling people you're not going to have it. I'm not telling people you can't engage with it. I'm just saying it shouldn't be something that you kind of go out there and you actively seek, and that's something that you have to do. Drama will come. You should know how to face the drama. You should address the trolls, the haters, the doubters, the critics as they need to be addressed. But then it comes to this. Are you going to keep addressing the doubters? Are you going to keep addressing the haters? Are you going to keep doing all that? This live is helping me out big time. Oh, okay. I appreciate that, Bullet Train. Well, you know, hopefully I say something that's helpful. You know, it comes to a point, and unavoidable with some instances. Yeah. No, I mean, look, HB, I'm not saying that drama is totally unavoidable. If I gave that impression, then I apologize. You know, I'm a drama stopper, savage. That's funny. What's going on, Helga's Pennsylvania and Cooking Homestead? I appreciate you for coming through. Thank you. I need to stop by your channel as well. You know, what I'm saying is this. is that the drama comes, you know what I'm saying? But you address it as it needs to be. But to be constantly embroiled in it, to be constantly, worried about it, to be constantly surrounded by it, to constantly trying to prove a point, that it gets exhausting. It can be stressful. And then if you actually really are trying to make any money off of it, then that's a short-lived situation, because if it's not you, it's somebody else. What's going on, Mark's Place? Appreciate you for coming through. That's just really what it is. I just try to give it the real spit. There's nothing wrong with that. Always passionate. Okay, cool. But on that note, I actually had to check out Cab 7 because he's live right now and I want to hear what he has to say. So I encourage any of you that know Cab 7, if you don't know Cab 7, then you go into the YouTube search, you click CAB, the number 7, Cab 7. He's live right now. I encourage you to go check him out. Awesome live stream. Everybody in the chat, go check out Cab 7. I'm actually about to go over there right now and just say hello to him and let him know, I appreciate him and whatnot. I appreciate the community. Thank you, Tosh Time, and I thank you all for being here. This was definitely an awesome conversation. I appreciate you all. If you're trying to run a business and have drama reputation, it can harm your business. Yes, Beats, it can definitely harm your reputation. So, on that note, I'm out. Spread love. It's the Brooklyn way.